Hi, everybody. Matt here from Matt Likes Comics. I have been working on this week on recommendations for who I think should be nominated for the CBCA Awards, which I'm sure you've heard about on a lot of channels already. And this is simply my opinions and basically who I'm going to nominate for the most part, unless I change my mind at the last minute, which happens quite a bit. That happened in the voting booths. I took a long time to decide who to vote for this year in the election, for example. So I find it difficult to make decisions sometimes. However, I decided to come on today because I have made a list, and there are some people on here who a lot of people out there may not know about, and or may not think about when they think of who am I going to pick for the awards. So I am here today to give them away. The opinions expressed in this show do not necessarily reflect those of the network, and they are only the opinions of the guy on the screen. Very quickly, I'm going to say hi to the couple of people in the chat. Hi, K Munin. Hi, Stephen. It's good to see everybody who's come by. So I'm going to begin here. I do expect most people to watch this on the replay. I was going to record this as a regular video, but I didn't really have the time tonight. So starting at the 0 to 4.99 level, for the best comic book show, I recommend people vote for the FOMO Squad at FiveYear Comics. FiveYear should be higher than he is. He gets to sneak in under that 500 on the day of the thing because he was at 409 when I checked earlier. But people should be subscribing to FiveYear, and he's the host. Therefore, I'm saying that. So, FOMO Squad. For informative content for the 0 to 4.99, I admit that I had a hard time with this one because I was only able to find 2 or 3 in that small area that I would deem would be informative content. So I have decided that I'm going to throw my vote towards Comic Mike because Comic Mike takes the time to show his first issues of books, and he gives a little bit of the background of some of the books and series. Is when he shows them, he'll say, "I got this book, da da da. I hi Robbie, I'm getting to that." Okay, that kind of thing. So Comic Mike should be the one. Again, I'm not saying you have to do this. These are what I'm going to do, and I'm just giving you options. Comic Mike for 0 to 4.99 informative content. The best entertaining content. I'm going to nominate my friend Stevie D because I think he's great and I am very entertained by him, and he certainly fits in this category. So I'm going to give Comics with Stevie D a nomination. Next up, hi JSS, good to see you. The next one up is Most Engaging Host, and I am going to nominate Nate from FiveYear Comics. Again, he's very good at what he does here. So he deserves a nomination for that. If you're I tried to spread the nominations as much as possible, but there were some people. Hello, Wellbore, good to see you. There were just some people that deserve to have more than one nomination because of the wonderful job they've done. And for the best new channel, I am going to nominate friend of the channel, Chonko Comics and Nerd Culture, because overall he's done a heck of a job. So far he's gotten over 400 subs. He's worked his butt off. He puts a video out just about every day while working a job where he travels a lot. So I'm going to nominate Chonko for best new channel because he's only been around since like January. Next up, we're going to go to the tier of the 500, hi Son of Crum, to 999. This is the category I fall into. current times. Hi, Bleecker. And since Bleecker came, I guess he's going to like some of these nominations coming up. For the best comic show, based off the Lettuce Comics numbers, I'm going to go with Hangover Sunday by Lettuce Comics. I know it's Hall Yeah as well, but this falls into this category, and I can then nominate 2 of their shows. The best live stream from 500 to 999 is Church. Comic Book Church on Sunday. Bleecker, it won last year, and it deserves to win again. There's just, at this level, there's just nobody better than that live stream. Church is absolutely great. More people should be subscribed to Bleecker, and more people should be watching Church. The next one up, the best informative, I'd like to recommend me. I may not be the best, but I put a lot of damn effort into my channel. So I'm going to nominate myself, and I hope you guys will too, for the most informative videos from 500 to 999, because I do a lot of research. If I don't win, that's cool. I just want to be nominated. The best entertaining channel for 500 to 999, I am picking Dope Comics. Dope is just really fun. With his little clips that he throws in and his, hey everybody, how are you? Can do awesomeness style. I think he should be nominated in this one. And I'm going to put Hagen as the most engaging host, because Hagen has got some serious comedic chops, and he's got timing like so few people have, that he's able to just pick up and go. And the interaction between him and Nate is great. But since you can only pick one, I'm going with Hagen in this case. And Nate is in the other category anyway. Next up, we have the major channels from 1000 to 2000. This was the toughest one for me because there's so many good channels in that range. I have decided that the best show nomination should go to Biggie Shack for his Comic Collectors Club. It has been going on for a long time. I watched it for a long time before I became a member of before I even started a channel, and it's always been informative and fun to watch with their contests and the different books that come out. I really like it. So I recommend Biggie Shack's Comic Collector Club for best show in that range. The best live stream, this I will admit is a personal favorite. I really like the monthly stream that Mon Comics does at Brandon. So I am going to recommend that people pick Mon Comics for this. The best entertaining content, based on the things they talk about, where going to shows, going to comic stores, and going to and showing books and halls. I want to nominate Celia from Gotham and Glam, because she does just that. She goes to shops a lot. She shows her stuff. She goes to a lot of minor shows and mid shows and shows those. And of course, she's always showing the books she has. And she's a really good host on her channel. So I'm going to nominate Gotham and Glam under Best Entertaining. The most engaging host, this one was not hard at all. Cliff on Comics is by far the most engaging host of any of the people in the 100 to 2000 range. Sorry, the 1000 to 2000 range. He works so hard. He is everywhere, and he's just very entertaining and very, very nice guy. So I'm going to pick Cliff. And the most informative content for this area, yes, I put it slightly out of order here because that one I had to think about for a lot. I scratched like 4 names out before I finally decided that I'm going to nominate the Council of Comics for the best informative comment of 1000 to 2000. I think that they're really good. I've watched them a lot. And excuse me, I'm usually watching the rewind with them because I'm on camera when they're on camera a lot. So still, I really think they're worth watching. So that leaves us with going to the open channels, and this was the most difficult of all because you have to take everybody into consideration. Hi, Lau. Good to see you. Did I say hi there, Bjorn? This one I struggled with for quite a bit. This is the biggest channel person, the biggest blue wrench. I decided with great thought that I'm going to go with JSS Brooklyn only because Christina has already won it. If Christina ends up in the nomination and JSS doesn't within the finalists, well, obviously I'm going to go with Christina at that point. But as it stands right now, I'm going with JSS Brooklyn, again, only for the factor that he hasn't won and he deserves to. This one I had a real tough time. This is the on-screen presence. There were 3 people that I really wanted to pick. And I still cannot decide between the 3 of them. So I'm going to give you the 3 because I'm literally not going to pick this until the day I'm on the thing. This is the only one where I'm going to do this. For the on-screen presence, I like Comic Journey, Bleecker, and Rob Fatstacks. All 3 of them, not only do they have this unique quirk that they talk about with the hands and the hair and the mustache, but they are all very good, knowledgeable people. And that is why I'm having the hardest time picking those. So let's go with that. So in that one, I recommend pick one of the 3. All of them are very deserving. I'm going to have to pick one, and I'm going to have to make that down at the wire. Now, community artist, there are so many out there. But the key is some of the people that I picked, I don't know if they've sold pieces or not. And that is a factor. So I'm going to go with the one I know that as far as I know, hasn't sold a piece yet. And that is Adam at Up and Adams Comics. His pictures that he's been sending people have been over the moon. And I really, really love it. And I think that, again, I'm going to pick them. I know a lot of people will want to pick Naman or Madam or K-pop, other people like that. Again, very deserving people. I just had to go with the one that I find, for me, struck at the heart the most, especially since Adam made that piece for Christina. I know it was commissioned, so to speak, but it was still brilliant. And all the pieces he's made for Mon and Lunch Money and Hagen and Nate, they're just beautiful pieces. The best short form videos, I'm going with Comic Journey because I like his short little 2-minute things where he's just thought of the day or things like that. I really, really, really look forward to those because for a while there he was posting one a day and I was just loving it. Comic Journey has such a sarcastic sense of humor. I just think it's great. For the best comic or omnibus review, I'm going to go with Dave at still only 35 cents. He really knows his stuff. He talks about it. I'm a member at his channel. I try to catch all his live streams live if I can on Saturdays. He's really good, and I know he won last year an award, but that was a different type of award. So that's who I'm going to go with. The best statue or toy review, I'm picking Patriot Comics, Matt at Patriot Comics. I'm picking that because he is the only toy review channel that I've watched more than once. He engaged me. I ended up subscribing to him. Yes, he does comics as well, but he does a lot of toys, and I find him very engaging. So I'm going with Patriot Comics. For cleaning and pressing, I would have picked Jerry the Jitterbug, but he's not available. So I'm actually going to go with a local gent from Ottawa by the name of Stefan. His channel name is Doghouse Comics. He does a lot of crack resub videos where he cleans and does that sort of stuff. And he tells us his techniques, what he does. He will set a goal for himself. He once tried to send in 25 comics to get a 9.9 of the same issue. He wasn't successful, but he had cleaned and done everything. But all I'm going to say is, if you haven't seen him, give him a look. He's pretty good. Um, I like him very much. I've had the honor, of course, of meeting him in person. He's also a dealer. So, Doghouse Comics. The best speculative. This one, for me, was a no-brainer. I'm picking Biggie Shack because no matter what he calls a speculative knowledge, whether it's top 5 or big 5 or whatever it is that week, Biggie knows his stuff. He puts a lot of effort into it, and because of it, Biggie is one of the people I will look at. Biggie is one of the ones that I will always look at. Speaking of Biggie, hey Biggie, welcome to the show. Hi Nate. The voting, Robbie, starts on Saturday. That's why I'm doing this now, because I'm not going to have time between now and Saturday, other than right now, to do this. Now for the best live show. I have been pushing for this for weeks and months, and every time I get it, it's got to be Alan for the Monday night special, because not only does Alan do a hell of a job, we want to get Steven Collecto 6. We want to get him this award. The more people that nominate it, the more likely it gets to the final, and the more likely it gets to the final, the more likely it's going to win. So everybody out there, if there's one I'm really going to push everybody to push, it's the Monday special for Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and Steven. They are the best, hands down. The most innovative, I'm going with Dope Comics because I just enjoy it so much. Dope does a lot of editing, and there's a lot of people out there that does a lot of editing, but Dope seems to pick the right clips to go with everything at the time. It just feels like it flows, and it's a lot of fun. For the best tour video, I think it's called, I'm going with the guys in Florida, the Comics Den, Sarah and Angelo, because they do really awesome videos from various places they go to in the Florida area, whether it's Joe the Tent Sale or Orlando Con or their little comic shops or whatever. They always end up doing some good ones. So I'm going with the Comics Den for that one. And by the way, congratulations, Sarah. I understand you're pregnant. Way to go, if you see this. And next up, I've got for the most comedic. This is a personal choice, and I cannot stop laughing whenever Lettuce Comics lets it go. He brings it to it. He brings the books. He brings the humor. So I am going to nominate Hagen at Lettuce Comics for the most comedic because he just cracks me up so much. For the community builder, the person I want to nominate, I don't think he wants to be nominated for anything. I think everybody knows who I'm talking about. Sudacrum! But because I want to respect his wishes, I'm going with my very, very 1A choice. I feel that the Comic Collector Geek, Alan, is a big community builder. How many of us have channels because of him? I do. And certainly a lot of people that I've seen mention the Comic Collector Geek, Alan, as an influence when they get started on things. Biggie Shack is a big builder as well. You can't go wrong with Biggie Shack either. But I mean, since I know that number one won't take it because he does a great job building this community for such a small channel, he's got a wide influence. I'm going with Alan on this. And for Channel of the Year, I put this a lot of thought in this. And it came down to two. I couldn't decide between Rob Fat Stacks and Cliff on Comics. Those are the two that I really like. Rob is really smart and intelligent, and he has a lot of a lot of knowledge. He's got a great collection. He does great giveaways with his box. But Cliff is everywhere. So in the end, I have decided to go with Cliff on Comics as Channel of the Year because he is very everywhere. And since he's also a very good community builder. So because I didn't get him there, I really thought about him for Channel of the Year. And for the FiveYear Hall of Fame, if she is not in there, I am going for Casually Comics. This person has done so many videos. She's been on for 6 years. Sasha is fantastic. She does a lot of great videos where she shows the stories, similar to what Comic Stan. Everybody knows who I'm trying to think of. Comic Stan, is that his name? Very similar to him, but she's unlike him where he sat and read. She shows the panels and stuff, and I think she's very good. Plus, she's Canadian, so I can't disregard that. Anyway, those are who I am going to nominate for the most part on Saturday. I'm not sure what time Saturday the nominations open. I just know that it's going to be on the 6th, which is Saturday. So I'm going to head out. I just wanted to take the time, do this little broadcast, make my little, pitch for the one I want and the only one. I mean, if you feel like you want to nominate me for other things, I thank you very much. I will accept with grace and humility. The one I have sort of put my eyes on, as I said, is the most informative for the 400. For the 500 and 999. I can't think today. It's been a long day. Anyway, thank you all for joining me tonight. I appreciate you taking it, and remember to whether you agree with my choices or not, make some nominations, because if you don't even do it, like if you don't do what I say, which is fine, I'm not saying you must do this. Just take the time. Anybody who gets nominated deserves it, and I'm sure that it'll make their day. Thank you very much. My name is Matt. I like comics, and I hope you do too. Thanks, everybody.